Good day to you, everybody. It's good to be here again. My name is Okoyemi Adeoshun, and I've been doing series on relationship in the past few weeks. And I explained why I'm doing this because I noticed that women are suffering in my society. A lot of single women, a lot of married women who are not happy, who are just managing life and just hanging on there, depressed. Probably if they get some level of knowledge, maybe their lives can improve. My previous videos have been on single ladies and guys. Now, I want to discuss why some married men lose interest in their wives. It all starts well, when you meet the guy and there's trigger of lust or love or infatuation, whatever it is, but you know that you feel something for the guy. But one mistake people make is that you do not think of the ending before you start. Most times you just know that everybody's getting married, so I too want to get married. Why is it that relationship that starts with friendship and you guys move into love, you cannot do without each other, everything looks perfect, you smile at each other, you eat together, dine together, now getting to the stage where the same thing that used to give you happiness is now bringing you sadness and depression? Think about it. And to you, you might be doing all your best. Probably there's something else you need to know. Some of the men you got married to are not rich. They could only provide the basics, yet you love them. And all of a sudden, this guy that you love so much, that couldn't do without you, started withdrawing. And you keep wondering what is happening. What have I done wrong? He doesn't want to come close to you anymore. The sex life reduced. You wonder why he doesn't come home on time. He doesn't give you attention, no more affection. And this thing starts bothering you. And sometimes what happens is that you just get used to it. But you know that you can have a better life. Deep inside you, you know that that's not what you want in marriage. Part of what you might wonder is that it's not as if your beauty is lost. In fact, you may even be looking more beautiful. Yet this guy is moving away. The same habits that you used to have is what you are still displaying. Yet it's moving away. I will not pretend as if I don't know that some men are so insensitive and will not just understand simple things. And even when you try to explain to them, because you're a woman, you don't know how to explain. But I'm here to tell you a few things so that you learn. At this point, you that you are now married, you are open to be single again. You are hoping that you will choose another man. Unfortunately, you don't know if the man you will choose will even be worse than your current husband. I know it takes two to tango, but if you play your own part, we have seen situations where men change, where men realize their mistake and they come to love their wife again. Why should marriage look so tense and terrible, like a difficult exam? It's still the same guy. And I know that your motives before you married may be wrong. Oh, maybe it was a tall, dark and handsome. Maybe it was a muscular guy. You love muscles. You've watched Telemundo and Z-Watch so much and you love muscular men. Was it the passion he used in making love to you? Was it the sex, the way you shift your pants in the kitchen, in the bedroom? You love the roughness. It was sweet. Usually, a lady needs a father in every man. And what do fathers do? Fathers provide. They make life easy for you. They protect you. So I don't blame you for loving money. Loving money is good. But love your husband first before his money. And what is funny to me again for single ladies is that you say you love money than sex usually. But you end up getting pregnant without getting rich. You need to know that relationship issues that require adequate knowledge and communication will not be solved by prayers, because in Africa that's what most women do. You know that it hasn't worked most times. Above all, you might have made the mistake of even marrying into a wrong family, but you know that this is Africa. If you are single out there and you have not made the mistake, please, it's good to know that marrying into a good family matters. Don't just say they don't have to like me. If they don't treat you like one of theirs, I assure you, you will be tensed up. Make sure you are loved by the family of your husband before you enter. Men may not be committed if your parents or your guidance are not involved. So if you have made a mistake in your past and you are living with a man that you are not married to for now, I think you should convince him to go and do the needful. This is Africa. I know some people are speaking against dowry, speaking against bride price, that women are not for sale, but you pay for what you appreciate. Women are precious. So, number one, if you are married, as a wife, because of the expectations you have in marriage, especially from the man, usually when this is not met, you feel disappointed and lead to you misbehaving. And I know that this happens a lot. Men change attitude along the way. Maybe the money doesn't flow as you expect. Maybe the love doesn't flow as you expect. Oh, he's too busy at work. You know that the source of his money is the job he does. If possible, respectfully demand for more time from your man. Don't make it look as if he's doing something bad by him trying to provide for the family. You may start nagging and you unconsciously push the man away. He may start spending more time at his workplace or at beer parlor or at his friends. Please get understanding and try to use the right words when you want to make him understand what you are feeling. Please do not listen to some ladies, to some fellow married women out there. No, sometimes they lie to you. They tell you what happens in their homes and they make you feel as if your husband is not good enough or is incompetent. That is a lie. Please click on the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell beside subscribe button to get my subsequent videos. So this lady gave an advice that a lady who is telling you to disrespect your man for not giving you enough money is going home to cook her man's favorite meal with her own money. Please, your attitude matters a lot. Some of you change immediately you get married. You change your attitude towards the man. You used to be nice and respectful, all of a sudden because you think you have him. Then you start being disrespectful, even towards his family. Secondly, complacency on the part of women. When you transfer your original love to your children, and most times I can't blame you solely, since the man has withdrawn, she too wants consolation. But don't do it like that. Remember, we are discussing how you can get him back. So the idea of you transferring all your love to your children and abandoning the man may be what pushed the man away in the first place. And I heard a story of a man who was having high BP. He was in his 50s. He was depressed and he visited the doctor. And when the doctor examined him, he just knew that he probably wasn't resting enough. So he gave him sleeping pills to rest. So a week later, he came back to the doctor to be examined. And the doctor was impressed. Wow, you are really feeling good. You are feeling better. I can see it even in your voice, in your department, in the test I just ran. You are doing good. You've been using your drugs very well, right? He said yes. That he has been putting the sleeping pills in the drinking water of his wife. So the wife has been sleeping off. Since the wife has been sleeping off, his own BP is becoming normal. His depression is going. That simply means that the wife is the cause of his problem. This may be unknowingly to the wife. The wife is just being a woman with bad character and attitude. But you don't know what you are doing to push your husband away. Another mistake women make in marriage is that some of you relax in dressing well and in being neat. You don't make your hair, you don't make up again, you don't do what you used to do that used to turn the man's head. And you are complaining that the man is no more coming home, the man is moving away, the man is not nice anymore. Just check this thing and see if the mistake is coming from you. I heard the story of a man. He used to be a great guy, a worker in a church, and he got married to this lady. And after the first child, the lady came to report to the pastor's wife that my husband has changed. He doesn't come home early anymore. He doesn't touch me anymore. He doesn't talk to me. He's looking sad all the time. Even when I prepare food for him, he doesn't eat. She decided to visit their home when the man had gone to work to have better understanding of the complaint from the wife. As the pastor's wife entered the sitting room, she met a stench of smell bad odor, oozing. Then immediately she knew where the problem was coming from. The wife had not had a bath. She was smelly. She was just there tying wrapper, trying to do whatever she was doing. And she sat her down and she said, look, before brother so married you, I used to visit his house. He is a very neat man, and this is what is chasing him out of the house. So she taught the guy's wife how to clean the house, how to make house smell nice. Their chair was smelling with urine of their baby. She had not had a bath. Then the following day, she cleaned the floor of the house using deodorant. She tidied up the house, did the necessary. She cleaned up herself, used perfume. That the following day, after she did all this, the husband entered the house as usual and went straight to the room as usual. But something happened. He came back to the sitting room to sit down and watch TV. That had never happened for months. The first time in many weeks, he ate in the sitting room. And that very night, she said they made love again. The problem many men have is that they will not speak up. They will not communicate properly to their wives. They will change their attitude, and they will expect the woman to understand. And this is why I'm telling you as a woman that you have to gain knowledge. Otherwise, you will be a victim of this mess, and you will be unhappy, and you may eventually get used to the unhappiness. So as much as possible, please work on yourself. Be neat, be clean, look good. You don't need to use Brazilian hair to look good. You are beautiful the way you are. Your natural hair is beautiful, for goodness sake. You don't need to look expensive. You just have to be a woman that you are. Work on your own home. Your problem is specific to you, so work on it. Do not treat your husband the way he's treating you. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that if you think your case is still redeemable, please work on it. Your husband may be a bad man because of what you caused. That is my point. Please click on the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell beside subscribe button to get my subsequent videos.